In Dubai, there's a lot of beautiful women, lots of different nationalities, and then quite a lot of them are doing some shady stuff.
Of course, yeah.
And I think some guys are aware of it, but a lot of guys, particularly me when I first moved here, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but you need to have an eye for it. And now that, and when you first moved here, you were not the man you are today.
No.
Not 3 years ago, I was not the man that I am today. It's just a natural progression of being a man. But you learn, now that you have some more money and some more status, you learn how to spot signs. For me, it's incredibly easy. But again, I have money. For a lot of young guys, they'll see girls in Dubai at a dinner table with 4 of their girlfriends. And, you know, having fun in Dubai or whatever. They'll see them standing on some little boat. They'll see them at this beach, at this club, and they don't think anything of it. I follow the money. I add up the numbers. Girls who live luxurious lives in Dubai may well have a boyfriend or a husband. That's fine. Who's got money? But they shouldn't be messaging you if they are. If a girl's messaging you, hey, I'm single. You're like, okay, cool, you're single. And then I'll say, you know, what are you doing tonight? And they'll say, oh, I'm out for dinner. And then I see on their Instagram, it's her at Gal, and I can see the table, the physical table. And there's a steak, a lobster thermidor, and 500 grams of caviar on the table with a bottle of Dom Perignon. I'm like, okay, this girl told me she's a makeup artist. That's $4,000.
Yeah.
That's how much that costs, because I know, because I spend the same money and I go to the same places. Oh, I'm just at the club with my friends. C'est la vie, 10 bottles of Dom Perignon. Okay, that's $10,000 right there. Who's paying for that if she's single? So I think following the money is the best advice I can give to people. You know, look at their Instagram and look how expensive the things that they're doing are. I'm just here with my girlfriends. They're riding those dune buggies around the desert. They're on desert safari. I'm like, okay, that's $400, $500, $600 each. What did this girl say she did? Waitress in Italy? Like, you just have to understand that, you know, the money doesn't come from nowhere and the lifestyle doesn't come from nowhere.
The funny thing is, when they say they're with their friends, and they're not actually posting their friends half the time.
Yes,
it's always very close-up shots of the dinner, maybe a little shot from the boat.
Yeah. And by all means, and there's nothing wrong with having a man take you on an expensive dinner. There really isn't. But you just have to be able to tell the difference, the nuanced differences between what they're doing. So if a girl's here on vacation and she takes a picture of a $4,000 dinner, fine. Maybe some rich man's taking her out. Maybe I took her out. Who knows? And she's posting this on her Instagram story when I'm in the bathroom. I don't know. I don't care. But if she says I'm out for dinner with friends and it's a waiter taking a picture of 4 girls, her and her 4 girlfriends who live in, I don't know, Spain, sitting at the Burj Al Arab with $11,000 worth of food on the table, I'm like, okay, somebody has said, go downstairs and eat what you want, and you 4 girls come up to the penthouse afterwards, wink, wink. That's what's happened here. And you need to be able to see those things, because you have to understand the culture of how some people live in any city in the world that has money, and the culture of the women who come here. But if you don't have an eye for it, you can very easily fall into traps.